October 1st, everyone. My name is Emmy. My husband Paul is behind the camera, and this is the channel Frugal Money Saver. Today's video, I am going to present a challenge to you. I have 10 ways to prepare for autumn that will help you save money in the long run. This is just some tips and tricks to make this the best autumn you've ever had. So sit back, relax. If you want to get a pen and paper, take some notes. I love when you all tell me you do that, but I think this is going to be a really encouraging, helpful, cozy, comfy video. So let's get right to it. Number one, what I want to encourage you to do first and foremost is start cooking more from scratch. I know convenience foods are convenient. I totally get that. I know that, but there is nothing better than you preparing food yourself. You know what goes in it. It costs a lot less money. It's better for you. It tastes so much better. Now, I know throughout my videos, I have made everything from homemade tater tots to homemade cream soups. We're always trying to find ways to not buy processed foods. Are we 100% processed food free? No. And this is not about food shaming. Please, you know I'm not about that. But this is just about us loving you and saying, try it this way. You will be so pleasantly surprised and the amount of money you will save over the top. So let me show you this little clip of how I go about looking for scratch food recipes. I'm at all recipes. Now all I'm going to do is put in from scratch. I'm going to search and look what comes up. A ton of recipes from scratch. Eggnog, chocolate cake, lemon cookies, monkey bread, black bean soup, baked beans. The list goes on and on. Now, I have not tried all these, so you'll have to read reviews, see what the reviews say, but this is one way to really start cutting out convenience items. Look at this, sweetened condensed milk from scratch. I might be looking into that. Green bean casserole from scratch. It just goes on and on. This is a great way to just get your feet wet. If you are not used to cooking from scratch, this is a great site to start out with. Number two, get outside a bit more. The weather this time of year here in the Northeast, and I'm sure all over the country, is absolutely beautiful. The sun is still warm, the skies are blue, the humidity is way down. If you're gardening still, plant a couple of cool weather vegetables. This is the time to really get outside and enjoy the beautiful weather we have. Now, I know my friends in Australia, and I know I have a bunch of you. You all are just going into summertime. You're in spring right now. And I love to know that. And I love to hear that because you're coming into another beautiful time of the year. Number three, start nesting in your home. What do I mean by that? Start to create a warm and cozy atmosphere in your home. We are going to be spending a lot more time in our homes the next couple of months. We know that without a doubt. Let's start creating a warm, inviting atmosphere. Get out some cozy blankets. Get out some cozy pillows. Your flameless candles, if they've been put away for the summer. Anything like that to give a feeling of warmth and security. We are ultimately going to be spending more time in our homes within the next couple months. Start readying them now. Now, I'm not talking going all out and fall decorating if that's not your forte or you're just not into that. But gather some pieces, whatever it may be, but you want to create an atmosphere of welcoming and warmth. Number four, this is one of my favorites. As we're spending more time inside, we need to find things to do so that we are not spending money. Now, these are all challenges that I want you to start making note of, seeing how you can accomplish this. Think back, what was your favorite vintage board game? Mine was, and let's see how many of you remember this, Masterpiece. Do you all remember this game? It is so much fun. You have art pieces that you have to bid on, and you accumulate art, and some of them are forgeries. We played it as a family on Labor Day, my brothers and their wives. It was so much fun. I used to play this game as a teenager all the time. Totally forgot about it. When I saw it again, I was like, oh my goodness, here it is. I was so excited. Now, what you want to be careful of is not buying these vintage games on places like eBay or Etsy, only because the prices are going to be super high because they're considered vintage games, some of them. So what you want to do is look in thrift stores, look at garage sales, look at people who are just looking to declutter and get rid of old games. You will definitely find some of your favorites. Great way to pass the time as the days get colder. Number 5. And no, it's not too soon. Start thinking about the holidays. This year's theme for all of us is going to be a calm holiday. Why is it going to be that? Because we are going into the holiday season with that mindset. We are not going to become overwhelmed. We're not. We're going to start thinking about it now. We are going to start scaling back if the holidays seem like they are just too much for you, whether it be financially or just decorating or baking or whatever it is. We need to take our holidays back from the big box stores, from commercialism, from what society deems our holidays should be, and bring them back to what we personally, this is your frugal journey, this is my frugal journey, what you personally think your holidays should be. We're going to think about not overbuying. We're going to think about menus that are effortless. We're going to think about cutting out unnecessary spending, things that we don't need to spend on but almost feel guilted into spending on. And we are going to start making the holidays our own. So important. I am going to do a ton of videos like I always do on the upcoming holiday season. So I hope you get on board with me for that. Number 6, along the same lines, I want you to start watching for sale items, non-perishable items that you may need if you bake for baking, if you're cooking a holiday meal, for some of the ingredients to the foods you're cooking, anything that's non-perishable that you can buy now that will still be within date, that will make your life easier come November and December. October is going to be our month to start preparing, even if it's with lists and mentally, for the upcoming holiday season. Also, if you see gifts on sale during this time, let's say there's a particular item that you know you want to get someone. Start checking your local stores, checking wherever you purchase items, and watch for that item to go on sale. And then you snag it then. Don't wait until the week before Christmas, but you all know that, to start your Christmas shopping. Again, I'm going to say this, and I have said this many, many times. Check your list and see where you can cut back. We do not want bills come January. We want a debt-free holiday, completely debt-free. Number 7, start cleaning up if you're physically able. Now, I always say that, you know your own physical limitations, whether you can or can't do this. But start bringing in your outside summer decorations. Paul and I started doing this the other day. I'll show you a clip. didn't totally put the summer furniture away because we still have some nice days and we'll sit outside for an hour or so. But as far as our decorations, our flags, things like that in the side yard where we entertain, we started putting all that away. I have to say there was one year we were really behind on this. Even like deadheading your plants, things like that. We had our first snow and we were unprepared. We had not cleaned up the yard. We went outside and there was like our old tomato plants all dried up and wilted with snow on them. And I was just like, oh, way to kill the mood, you know? So make sure your outside is prepared, again, to the best of your physical ability so that it is ready for the upcoming colder weather. Number 8, start prepping for shorter days and longer nights. Start thinking ahead. Errands get done while it's still daylight out, if possible. And you know you always try to do your errands all together so we're not wasting gas. Meal planning. Have the items you need in the home so when you start cooking at 6 o'clock and it is really dark out, you're not having to get in the car and run out to the local grocery store. Start getting that mindset that our nights are going to be longer and our days are going to be shorter. Think of hobbies you can do in the home that you enjoy that will keep you off the internet and stop you spending during the long winter nights. And this is something that is real. I personally love to adult color. I don't know if I've ever told you that, but I love it. So throughout the year, I will look for adult coloring books. This is one of my favorite coloring books. I found it, I guess, at a thrift store. And it just has some beautiful pictures to color. Look at these. I am going to have such a good time. This one even came with like little cards you could color in the back. Look at this. These are 4 bookmarks you can use, gift tags. It's just a beautiful coloring book. And I relax so much when I just sit with my colored pencils, do a little coloring. It just calms me. I'm not on the internet. I'm not looking at Amazon to buy things. If you knit, if you crochet, whatever it might be, find things to keep you occupied instead of shopping. Number 9, include more soups in your weekly menu plans. All of you know how economical soups are. And the great thing about soups is so many of them are made meatless. And meat is a big chunk of change. Or you can just use a minimal amount of meat, little meatballs, or maybe some ground sausage. But there is a plethora of recipes for soups out there. Start incorporating more soups into your weekly meal plan. Also, the add-ins that go into soups are usually economical vegetables. Carrots, celery, onions, things like that. Bags of mixed vegetables. And also economical are your pastas, your egg noodles, your rice. Those are awesome fill-ins that make a soup hearty and filling, but still economical. So when you do your meal plan for the next couple of weeks, start rotating some soups in there. With a nice loaf of crusty bread or a salad, you are set. And number 10, I want you to start, and some of you may have done this from January, but if you haven't, it's not too late. Think about what you can afford weekly to start putting away for the holiday season, whether it be for gifts or whether it be for a special meal, whatever is important to you. A new holiday set of pajamas. It's your journey. It's your frugal journey. These items are going to be what's important to you. It may not be what I would pick, but give yourself that grace to find out what it is and you go with that. Start putting away a little bit of money every week. Even if it's a couple of dollars, whatever you can afford. But this way, When the time comes, you need it, we're not using our credit cards. You still have all of October. You have all of November and a lot of December. So start thinking about that now. Put a little bit aside every week. I encourage you to do that. So I hope this video was encouraging. I hope even if you take just a couple of these ideas and go forward with them. I hope you wrote a couple of them down and let me know how you're doing. I will be accountable to you as well. I'll share what we're making, what we're doing, how we're doing it, and together we're going to have an amazing autumn, and that's going to roll into an awesome holiday season. Please, I ask that you give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Please stay well, stay safe. Remember, we love you. And above all, we wish you blessings. Bye-bye. Okay, Dixie, Mommy got candy. Mommy's got candy, as you can all see. It's a little tiny leaf of romaine lettuce. Mommy has candy for Dixie, but you gotta stay. You gotta stay. Ready? Gentle, gentle. That's not so gentle, Dick. Sit down. Ready? Gentle, easy. Do easy, kissy, Mommy. Easy. Good girl. Sit down. How about we go down? We go down. Come on down. Oh, good girl. You're such a good girl. Ready? How about you give Mom? Oh, you gave Mommy your hand.